Firstly, thank you, Ange. Thank you, Sierra, for joining me and Leyla on our our quarantine project that we started 3 months ago when we thought we couldn't, when this wasn't going to last forever. This is Mortified, the Friendship Quest, a podcast where typically Leyla and I bounce recommendations off each other in the hope the other will like it. But this week, in celebration of me and Sierra's nuptials, we are playing the Carly Rae Jepsen-themed tabletop RPG Boy Problems, which is a hack of Lasers and Feelings. Lasers and Feelings, I believe, is written by John Harper, but Boy Problems is written by, let me check the PDF, adapted also by John Harper? No. Written and designed by Colin Cummings. Okay. Well, thank you to John Harper, and thank you to Colin Cummings, and thank you, of course, to Carly Rae, who I assume is sponsoring this stream. That's how sponsorships work.
That's a pretty good get, guys. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, listen, it's very easy to become a famous podcaster, as me and Leyla have found out. So the conceit is pretty straightforward. We're going to play this tabletop RPG. It's pretty rules light. You all have looked over, but if there's a refresher, basically you all have chosen a number. That's your character's stat. And then if you are, whenever in a typical RPG you have to make a roll, you are going to use that number instead, and you're going to add or subtract d6s and try to get over or under that number. If you're using swords, which is, precision, reason, all the sorts of, it's the cool fighty stuff, technology, science. It's the stuff that edgelord dudes love. If you're doing swords, you want to roll higher. You want to roll lower than your swords. You want to roll higher than your emotions, which is intuition, diplomacy, seduction, passion, feelings, basically. Hence the original game, Lasers and Feelings. But let's, before we get this set up, how about you guys tell me about your characters, and then we'll see what your characters get into.
All right, Sierra, you want to go first?
Sure. I am playing Elastic Fact. That is her code name. She is a hacker, a very brooding hacker, I would say. Very high in the swords department, very rational, kind of cold, coming in at a hot 5 out of 1 through 6 for swords. So that's me. I picture Miss Elastic wearing a pretty roguish outfit, but more modern. Yeah. And she has a special skill that she basically has an auto hack device because she is a very skilled hacker. She has those things.
Great.
All right, Ange?
I'm playing Rick Jeans, the bumbling grifter. I've got a pocket knife. I opted for not a laser pocket knife. It is just a straight up pocket knife. He's a simple man. He's a simple bumbling idiot. And he's very middling. I picked 3 for my number. I felt like that was the safest bet. And he's just here to have some fun. He's just here to have a good time.
All right, we love that for Rick. And lastly, Leyla.
Hi, everybody. I'm playing Bubble Cousin. Bubble Cousin is a dexterous inside man. My number is 4. She is a runaway acrobat from a horrible circus. And she is rather tall and quite nimble and has a very sexy bowl cut and wears a green vest over a green turtleneck and basically is cosplaying Guy Sensei from Naruto, because that's just, I can't get that image out of my head now that Aaron has made fun of me for it.
If you had sent that 10 minutes earlier, I would have said no, you can't do this, but it's too late now.
We love her.
You've already
all the
started
same.
the stream.
Does she also has fabulous eyebrows?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, good.
Of course.
And I have a map. I'm an inside man. I have
Okay,
a map.
excellent.
Very
I'm glad somebody has a map. Otherwise, it was going to be a bad time for all of us.
I'm kind of concerned about the lack of emotional development our team has.
Okay, well, yeah, you guys are not really talky-feely types.
No,
But that's
hey,
okay because
I'm here to have fun.
that's right. That's
Fun
true.
is different than feeling.
That's
It's a
true.
distraction.
This is also true. Oh no.
All right. Well, in the 100 years future of where you guys live in Future City, which is the image you're seeing right now, there's not a lot of need for feelings. Feelings are like our good friend Elastic just explained, a distraction from the cold, hard reality that is living in the cyberpunk dystopia of 2120. This is a world that has been ravaged by capitalism and the socioeconomic forces that have made everything really neon, but also really shitty. And that's just the place you guys find yourselves in. You're all, various forms of, you guys do some shadow running work occasionally. But here in Future City, you just take whatever jobs you get, and you don't really think about the morals of it, honestly, because you gotta make space rent or whatever. So that's where we find ourselves. You three have how do you all know each other?
Well, I'm Bubble Cousin. I'm just everyone's cousin.
Are you literally related to these two?
That's up to them, baby. They can just call me cousin.
All right.
I feel like Elastic would have run into our dear Bubble Cousin trying to pull some kind of grift and just liked having her around. The family vibes.
I think Rick Jeans kind of just has been floating around in a bunch of different. He's been lackey, he's been goon for a couple of different circles, we'll call them, and Elastic and Bubble are kind of just the latest people he has found himself running with.
It's like in high school gym when you find like another scrawny person, you're like, "Hey, we can hang out together, right?"
Yep, it's exactly like that. There's safety in numbers. Exactly.
You just got to survive out here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So our three motley crew, you have all come together under these circumstances. Just trying to make it in Future City, and over the course of your time working together, you guys have built up something of a reputation. You're not, you're not like one of those, future cyber, motorcycle gangs, or you're not working with the big military corps, but you guys are doing all right for yourselves. And it's because that you aren't super, notorious, but you're still very skilled, that a very special person, the backer, who goes only by the code name The Tortoise, has come and tried to contact you. The Tortoise, as you'll see on your screen, you've never met him in person.
Is that Mitch McConnell?
Shh, he's the Tortoise. The Tortoise is a corrupt politician. Everybody knows his voice, unfortunately, but he has a tendency to hire shadowrunners to get some of his political deeds done. And he has a very simple pitch for you. Somewhere in Future City is a vault. And in that vault are 200 songs from the early 21st century artist known as Carly Rae Jepsen. Now, 100 years ago, Carly Rae Jepsen was a very powerful figure, almost deified by some standards. And I need you to retrieve this vault that contains 200 songs that were never released by this Carly Rae. If you can retrieve this vault for me, you will be paid beyond your wildest dreams. You will have rent for over a year.
That's a long time.
It's a very long time.
That's like,
it's
that's like almost an
200
eternity.
songs, so I feel like maybe that could be a little bit higher, but I guess.
Yes. Now, it's very simple. There's only one other person who has the power to obtain such a valuable artifact, and that is the plenipotentiary. And the plenipotentiary, you all have heard of her. She's a very famous and powerful media mogul who runs the Playground Casino, which is the most lavish and fantastic casino in Future City. But the plenipotentiary, like the backer, is a near immortal being whose cybernetic enhancements allowed her to survive the collapse of our old society 100 years ago. She owns controlling shares in about 40% of all major media corporations on the planet, arguably more powerful than any politician, and has a reputation for ruthlessly seeking out and destroying anyone who dares threaten her hold on the market. She's not someone to be messed with. You could say she's a bad bitch, and you'd be right. So that's the reason for the very high payment you'll be receiving, because you don't mess with the plenipotentiary unless you want some shit to go down. But that's it. You guys have to rob this heavily guarded Paradise Casino, and you can retrieve this Carly Rae Jepsen vault of songs and deliver that to the tortoise. And if you're able to do that, you win the heist.
All right, makes sense.
Does anybody have any questions for the backer?
Do you have anything that might be useful for us, or are you just kind of assuming that we'll take care of everything?
I trust that your reputation is as deserved as I've heard, and that you will be able to extract it in time. Now, I will be able to. He has it mailed to you, I guess. He gives you a flare gun. If you are able to shoot that flare gun off on the roof of the casino, he'll come in with his helicopter and be able to extract you and the vault. And that's how you guys can get your escape. But you can also have access to a getaway vehicle, which we'll get to. But keep that in mind that you do have this flare gun at your disposal. Yeah. So that's basically it. If you guys don't have any questions, you can go now and begin to plan your heist. And if you'd like to do that, I can take you over to the map that Bubble Cousin has acquired for you.
Sure.
Hell yeah.
Sound
I'm about
good?
ready.
All right, let's go over to the map. So this is the playground. It is definitely a map that I made up all by myself, and I didn't just take a map of a casino off the internet and change the names and some stuff. I'm gonna give you guys your little tokens. So this is what you can see. As you see in the codex, the orange places are restaurants / bars. There is that purple area is the main casino floor. There's also little stores and other areas in like the pinkish red color. Bathrooms. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'll be able to tell you. But like this is what you're looking at. This is what you have to break into. The main thing you guys are going to want to do is gain access to the Diamond Lounge. That is where this vault is suspected to be.
Okay. What do we know about the Diamond Lounge? Like, is it for like exclusive members of the casino? What's the deal?
Why don't you make a emotions roll for me to see how much you know? So you're gonna want with emotions, you can add more dice to your roll if you are prepared for it, or you have somebody assisting you, or if you're an expert. So that's how because you want to get at least two d6 to succeed, because like if you get 1 you succeed, but like there's a cost, and if you get 0 you fail, which is bad.
Can I help on the grounds that I'm Bubble Cousin and I should know at least, if I know everyone, then someone will have told me something at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so definitely you're assisting with the research. Elastic, go ahead and take another d6. I say you're also, since you're like a expert, you can make another d6. So that's 3 d6 you can roll for this attempt. Ooh, wow. Let's say you did good. Yeah, you rolled a 5, so you actually cut to the feeling, so you also can get special insight because of your great roll. So yeah, you know pretty much about the Diamond Lounge is a high rollers club. It's rumored that the plenipotentiary actually lives there, and she sort of watches over the casino from that. It's like a big control room, think TVs with all over with lots of screens. But also there's a lot of, like very valuable artifacts, jewels, food that would be impossible for the common person to obtain. It's basically just a complete pleasure zone. And only very famous or powerful people can get there. But because you did so good, you also know that like there is another way to get into the Diamond Lounge besides just like knowing the plenipotentiary, and it's that if you are making an absurd amount of money on the floor of the casino, you're suspected to be cheating. And the plenipotentiary will invite you into the Diamond Lounge to quote unquote congratulate you, and then you'll then be executed. So that's exciting. That is one way to get into the Diamond Lounge. It might be the easiest if you all just somehow rack up a ton of, good casino points, and that's what they call them. And you could gain access that way.
I mean, what is blocking our entry? Like, is it technology? Is it guards?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So the casino, there's tons of guards posted everywhere. There's also robot crabs that are just sort of scuttling around and making sure that nobody causes anything. If the guards don't get to you, the robot crabs definitely will. So you got to be careful.
All right. Is there what are you two thinking? Is there maybe a way so we can either test our luck and try to make a space metric ton of money at the craps tables or the poker tables? I've never been to a casino, guys. This is very exciting for me.
Great, good.
That's
excellent.
That was in character as Rick. This is all
okay.
This is all character. Excuse me, I'm doing character work right now.
That's right. Okay, obviously, yes.
This is very exciting. I've never broken into a casino before, and I've never been in a casino before. So we can either test our luck at the tables, right? Or we could test our luck trying to get the guards away from the door, and then also somehow getting those crab walkers away from the door. And honestly, I'm eyeing Cyber Donuts right now, and like, would sticking up Cyber Donuts, would that be a viable option to get them all over there? Do they value the donuts that much?
Anything is possible.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Space Jesus.
I mean, I'm obviously leaning towards anything that would involve technology. Maybe I could try to hack into some of the electric gambling games. I don't know, slot machines are electric.
Yeah, sure.
I gamble all the time. And I don't know, maybe I could hack one of the cyber crab things if I got lucky enough.
Mm-hmm. What's sidebar, I'm assuming that we kind of like did a walk around in the front and we have the map from Bubble Cousin, our very good Bubble Cousin. As far as entrance points from the outside, the only way into the Diamond Lounge is through the casino floor?
That's what this map... Oh, wait, hold on. I mean, am I allowed to answer? I should... Yeah.
Well, I got my special insight.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can ask a question, but basically, yeah, you see that there's like main entrances here, and here. But I mean, you also know that like the Diamond Lounge obviously has to be ventilated. There's obviously got to be windows somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it from the casino floor, that's the easiest. I mean, that's the most direct route. But like, there's obviously other routes you could take to try to break in.
Mm-hmm.
Since I have the map, do we have the entry points for those vents and whatnot?
Yes. So you would know that... Let me get my little marker out. There are vents that do lead into the Diamond Lounge, but the one of them comes from the Borged patio, and the other one you'd have to get into through the... the buffet also has an extensive ventilation system. Those two connect to the Diamond Lounge ventilation system, so you could try to get in through there.
Well, Org Patio looks closest.
Yeah, but the buffet looks yummy.
Now's not the time, Bubble Cousin.
Oh man, I had a character voice. It's just so hard to fucking get into it. So I guess, are we doing the patio?
That sounds good to me. I am smart, but not smart enough to come up with my own plans.
Great. Good. Okay, before you all go, you do get to have a getaway vehicle. So you have a couple adjectives and one problem that your getaway vehicle can have. So you can have fast, nimble, powerful shields, superior sensors, cloaking device, and subtle. So as a group, pick 2 of those.
I feel like nimble's always good.
I was going to say nimble and maybe cloaking device.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Nice.
Okay, and also you have to pick one problem. So you can get noisy, doesn't fit everyone, prone to breaking down, stolen, or leaky.
Ooh.
I gotta say, leaky is pretty funny.
Yeah, leaky's really fucking
funny.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have an invisible car that also leaves a trail behind.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
precisely.
Great. I like that a
Great.
lot.
Let me find a cool cyberpunk car for you. What about this one? This one looks dumb. Please. There we go. This is your getaway car.
Beautiful, cute
It's
little
perfect.
sports car.
It's very
That's
economical.
definitely not going to fit all of you, but that's alright.
Well, Bubble Cousin's nimble. It's all good.
Great.
Rick is tiny.
Alright. Yeah, so have any of you engaged in a heist before?
Oh yeah, all time constant heists.
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes Bubble Cousin gets asked to do things, and Bubble Cousin shows up, and it's a heist.
Rick for sure has been a lackey on 1 or 2 heists.
Excellent.
Never
Okay,
in
so you're all
casinos.
experienced.
Mhm.
All right. So how do you plan on doing this? Do you want to go in like at night when it's the most busy, or do you want to go in in the morning when everybody's getting ready to go to bed after a long night of partying?
I mean, guys, I was thinking, and we definitely want to go in at like night, right? When the guards are like busy, right?
Hell yeah.
We for sure
Yeah.
want to make sure that they have other things on their mind.
We should also try to like wear some kind of disguise. So once we're like actually in, we can like, I don't know, take off a hat and sunglasses or something.
Okay. Because I'm an accomplished lackey, we're gonna go with that, and not a bumbling idiot. I'm gonna say that I'm just gonna, like, do we have, like, black ski masks? Do people ski in the future? We have black ski masks we can kind of just, use as we're breaking in, and then, I don't know, does someone want to be on the floor, like, keeping an eye on the cyber crabs and all the guards, and, like, like, do we want someone running interference, essentially, on the floor?
In all my RPG wisdom, I feel like splitting the party is never a good idea.
I mean, yes, but what about Bubble Cousin's wisdom? I want to hear about her wisdom.
Bubble Cousin's just kind of hungry.
Mm.
That's Bubble Cousin's wisdom.
Uh-huh.
Well, how about we all go to a restaurant, maybe all of the restaurants, and see how close we can get to the Diamond Lounge.
So we are going to the buffet now.
Yes,
If you
Bubble Cousin.
insist.
We'll start at the buffet.
Okay. Yeah. Bubble Cousin.
All right, excellent. So where do you want to just leave your car at the parking garage?
Is there
Can we do valet?
Bubble Cousin, we are not doing valet. It's a ripoff. It's always too expensive, and then they demand a tip on top of it, and it's ridiculous. No, what we need, and I'm assuming we're still in the car having this conversation. What we need.
Yeah, you're driving there.
Okay, cool. All right, so we've got the flare gun as a means of egress. Once we've got, what do we get? The songs, right? Whatever.
Yeah.
I
I don't know. I don't trust that turtle man, though.
I mean, Okay, so then we could either play it one way or the other. We either put the car at the very top of the parking structure and hope that the helicopter also has an extra large big boy grappling hook to take our car, when it comes to pick us up. But you are right, we can't trust Hold on. We can't trust the turtle. The tortoise. Fuck.
So, is there, another place we could park besides the parking garage? Like a staff parking lot or something that's maybe in the back of the resort? Because, the parking garage, I feel like that's easy to get cut off from. It's easy to get trapless there.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good point. There is a staff parking lot, but you'll have to do some shenanigans to be able to access it. But the staff parking lot is, let's say it's underground. Let's say it's under the cactus garden.
That's pretty close to the Diamond Lounge, though.
It is very nice and close to the Diamond Lounge.
And it's real close to that patio that we flagged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As borged as one of the entrance points. Oh, look, staff parking. All right. Great. Shall we?
I bet I could make a staff ID card or something, get us access to that parking lot.
Ooh, that'd be very nice.
And can I assist on that role as well? If I have the map, would I know what the staff cards look like?
Yeah, I mean, you have that information. How are you going to assist with the making of this ID?
By telling her what it looks like.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, if you insist. Yeah.
I can also procure materials. I mean, I'm resourceful. I'm bubble.
Yeah. What do you do to procure materials? I think that's more interesting.
I call up. Well, okay. So for in the future, I'm guessing everywhere kind of has ID cards, and my known associate is a runaway clown. And
okay.
What if he has a little side gig where he makes fake IDs for teens that don't want to go to Canada?
Yeah, that is what clowns do in the future.
Sure.
Yeah.
His little side hustle.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So you can let's see. Helping, hindering. All right. Let's so you get a +1 D6 for that. Do you have any experience that would help you, Elastic, with making IDs?
Absolutely. A super easy side gig is just to make fake IDs, and if you just gotta slide them into a computer, because all computers have a card slot, you just change some of those 1s and 0s, baby, and you got yourself a new ID.
All right, roll 3d6 to see for. I guess this would be swords, right? Because it's technology.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
It's so easy, clowns can do it.
That's true.
Oh boy.
Okay. So your number is.
My number is 5, and I rolled a
5.
1, 5, and a 2.
Oh, that's 3 successes.
Oh yeah, and I did my number.
And you cut to the feeling. Yep. So do you want to ask me a question?
So what is the cut to the feeling thing?
If you roll your number exactly on any one of the dice, you have a cut to the feeling. You get a special insight into what's going on, ask the GM a question, and they'll answer you honestly.
Okay. I'm really bad at this. What's a good question I should ask? Not you.
Get some... Okay, fine.
Not you, God.
Not right now, God, in a second.
Jesus.
Hey,
Carly Rae Jepsen is my God.
What do you two think would be a good piece of information for us to have?
Will these employee ID cards then work on, we know they'll work for the parking structure, but will they then work on any kind of doors on the inside?
I that.
Like chef's quarters, since we're planning on breaking in through ventilation through the places where restaurants, that's the word. Oh god.
Where chefs live.
Yeah,
that's where the chefs live, of course.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
Will this fancy card that I'm so expertly hacking work in places besides the parking lot? And if not, can I make it?
So you know that typically, depending on the staff level, their access cards are coded by what their job is. So you're gonna need to make an ID specific to borged if you want to access like the rooms and areas through Borged. You did get 3 successes, so you are skilled enough to make this ID specific for that restaurant.
Okay. So it only works for basically the parking lot and Borged?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that's something.
I think that's good because, like, you know, I know. Look, listen, Bubble Cousin. I know that you've got your heart set on the buffet, but listen, Borged is closer and it's right by our getaway vehicle, so like it makes more sense to have that going for us.
No, beans.
We'll still get food.
Mm-hmm. We can get food before the heist. You know, you have to have all that energy.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Nothing too greasy
It's
though.
okay.
It's gonna weigh you down. Yeah. No
it's
carbs.
alright.
No time for bathroom breaks.
Mm-hmm. Although we
It's
are
alright.
by 2 bathrooms.
Well, once we get going.
Hey.
Okay,
Sorry.
so we're...
Bubble Cousin will be okay.
Okay.
So our plan is to make ID cards, get to the parking lot by Cactus Garden, which is next to Borged, eat at Borged, and then break in through the ventilation system to get to the Diamond Lounge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna
That's correct.
I'm going
Okay.
to Bubble Cousin. I know that you said something about not wanting to split the party. I don't know what that means because this is the future, but I'm just gonna float this out there again. Do we need someone running interference, or do we want to kind of stagger how we get in? You know what? Let me take it a step back. Let's go. Let's eat. Let's enjoy our hopefully not last meal, and take a look at what we're looking at as far as the ventilation shafts and how we're going to break into them, and then we'll, I guess, go from there.
Great. So you all pull up to the playground casino. You flash your cool IDs at the guards who are at the staff parking lot, and they don't really give you another look. Your cards work perfectly because Elastic did such a great job. You guys park underground at the staff parking lot. Can you guys describe what your disguises look like as you step out of this very futuristic looking car?
Sure. So like I said earlier, Elastic is normally wearing a very roguish type outfit, like black skinny jeans, black jacket, that kind of thing. As a disguise, she will be wearing like a loose, flowy, but like not too fancy dress over that she's planning on just like ripping away when necessary. She also has just like a black scarf around her neck, ready to cover her face when she needs to be a little bit unrecognizable. And some big cat eye glasses.
Excellent.
The dress is blue.
I mean, I'm just wearing, typical, just, wait, hold on. Bubble Cousin is wearing your green getup, right?
Well, Bubble Cousin has the green getup with just like a gown over it.
Great.
Like, no attempt to hide.
Cool. Okay, but you're both wearing fancy things over. Okay, so I'm wearing a nice, just form-fitting black blazer, black pants, and underneath the black blazer is it's buttoned up because I'm a gentleman. I'm a goddamn gentleman.
That's right.
And it looks like there is a nice, clean white starched shirt underneath. You know, top button undone because I'm a gentleman, but I'm also here to have fun. And
That's right.
and then just under all of that will be very easy to kind of just Superman rip away, and then there's just a tight black t-shirt, I guess, and a little bandeau, what is it called, a little buff to just pull up over my face, kind of just tucked in it, and I've got it in such a way that it looks like what's that thing that Fred from Scooby-Doo wears?
An ascot?
An ascot, yeah. I've got that positioned in such a way that it looks like an ascot.
Google ascots real quick.
Yeah, hold on. Excellent, excellent. I'm very proud of you all. Okay, you all walk through the cactus garden, which the casino that this is based on is like cactus themed. But in my imagination, this is just like a literal cactus garden that is just there so you can chill out when you're, doing drugs or whatever, and you just need a place to like kind of hang out with some cool plants. But you all walk through this cactus garden and into Borged. Borged is it's kind of a dive bar. It's not even technically inside the casino. It's like where the losers go to spend the last of their coin before catching a super cab back home. But you guys have your get-ups. Nobody really gives you a second look. It's there's maybe 4 other people in there, a couple people at the bar just sort of complaining about their bad nights. Another person just sort of eating some greasy electro fish and chips, and just drowning their sorrows. But yeah, what do you guys do?
I love the smell of loser in the afternoon. I'm going to find the first open table, not too far away from the other patrons, but also just within line of sight of, I guess, the kitchen and any kind of ventilation shafts that Bubble Cousin, there we go, pointed out to us on her map before.
Excellent. Yeah, you're able to get a spot open by the kitchen, and you can see the ventilation shaft once you sit down just through the door when it opens for somebody's food to come out. It's it's maybe like 3 by 3. That's actually kind of big. It's 2 by 2 feet, let's say, and it's attached to the wall right next to where the fryer is going. And that's what they use to vent all the kitchen stuff out, the kitchen fumes into the rest. But that you think that's the one that's going to be able to get you into the Diamond Lounge. So that's your goal. You're gonna have to figure out how to get back into the kitchen and into this weird ventilation shaft. But yeah, do you guys order first?
Well, is there a bathroom in Borged?
I want to say yes. Yeah, they've got to. They're a dive bar. Yeah.
So I would like to get a table or sit at the bar, depending on the positioning of the bathroom, so I can still see my friends, but can maybe also scope out the bathroom and any possible ventilation systems that might be in there, because need some good ventilation in the bathroom.
Yeah, you see that there is a little bathroom, but it's one of those ones that's just one stall. So it's if you're able to get in there, you're not gonna have a whole lot of time before people are like, hey.
Okay. Is there a vent in there?
You'd have to get up and see, but you think there is one. Yeah.
If we order food, I will go to the bathroom at some point.
Okay. Bubble Cousin, what are you doing at this bar?
Bubble Cousin is already face first in a plate full of nachos.
Excellent choice.
What in the world? Bubble, are you and I seated at the same table, or are you elsewhere in the bar?
Sure, cousin.
What?
Sure.
But
it's whatever you want. You can come sit with Bubble Cousin.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sat with my illustrious date, Bubble Cousin.
That could be your date, or that could be your cousin.
Whichever.
Could be both.
Oh boy.
Oh, I hope not.
Oh no.
Ooh, there's some there are some lines Bubble Cousin does not cross.
There we go.
That's very good of you.
Appreciate that. Okay. Yeah. As you are enjoying your nachos and surveying the bar, you do notice a guard sort of coming in and looking around suspiciously. And then you see somebody, he's talking to the bartender, and he says something about imposters in the parking lot. But he doesn't look directly at you. He's just making conversation. So for whatever reason, you know that something, somebody's onto you, you think, or maybe they're onto somebody else who's pulling a similar heist. It's hard to say.
Well, okay. An appropriate time after I hear that, so it's not super obvious, I will go to the bathroom and check out the vent situation.
Yeah, definitely. So unfortunately, the bathroom vents are much smaller. It's just like a standard 1-by-1 vent. Like, it'll be very hard to get into, unless you'd do something cool.
Bubble Cousin is dexterous.
Okay, I mean, yeah, you definitely possible if Bubble Cousin wants to give it a try.
That is, Bubble Cousin does have to be summoned because I don't think she knows
Yeah.
what.
Mm-hmm.
I could say that in our little team earpieces, that there's a small vent in the bathroom and Bubble's got to be the one to do it.
Bubble Cousin shoves just an unconscionable amount of nachos into her mouth at one time.
Rick kind of backs away.
Shovel hands, nachos, just daintily dusts off the front of her gown, and then goes to knock on the bathroom door.
Great. Yeah, no one's in there. So you could get in if you'd like.
Okay, she gets in, and good old. Do I need to roll for my good old dexterous Bubble Cousin to get in the event?
This seems like a swords roll.
And
And I'll give you a +1 for because you're dexterous, so that's 2d6. Do you have anything else you
Could
think
I
you could
be helping by pointing out the event situation?
I mean, that's not really helping her get up through it.
I would say I have expertise because I am like a runaway acrobat.
Okay, yeah, that's 3d6.
There we go.
So that's 5, 5, and a 6, and if you're rolling swords, you want lower than your number.
So
your
I
number
fucked
is
up really
5.
bad. Oh no!
Well, you did okay. You got 2 successes. And you rolled. Wait, no, your Bubble Cousin. You did 4 as your number.
Yeah, so I fucked up.
Oh, so you fucked up real bad. Oops. Yeah, no, you fail very badly. So what happens?
I don't know, God.
Let's see. If none of your dice succeed, it goes wrong. The GM says how things get worse somehow. So Bubble Cousin, because of your nacho eating, you realize you get into the vent. You get about halfway through the vent when you realize you have to shit so badly. And it's you cannot be here. Whatever happens, you cannot be in this vent right now because in 2 minutes, hopefully, something's gonna go down, and you need to get out now. And the problem is you're also stuck. You're stuck in the vent, and you have to shit.
Okay.
Well, I say into our earpieces, hey, guys. Bubble Cousins has a nacho problem, and that'll mean that is not your problem.
Boo.
Okay. Since I established I was the DD taking care of my drunken friends, I could be like, oh, dang, my silly friend just had a bathroom issue. I better go.
You do have to break into the bathroom, though,
because okay.
I am stuck.
Because you were seated separately with us. What if I go make it? What if I go make a stink about the nachos and the digestive problems that they're causing my friend in? I'm about to clear out this restaurant. Okay, so
What could that mean?
I'm so excited.
Horrified.
You're not the only one who's clearing out the restaurant.
So hearing this, okay. I'm sat close to the kitchen, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna slam my hands down on the table and quickly stand up and just walk right into the kitchen.
Yeah, as soon as you do that, the first person who's working in the kitchen's like, hey buddy, you can't be back here.
Oh, I actually believe that I have every reason to be here today, good sir. You see, my person I'm here with and I are co-health inspectors, and I regret to inform you that she is currently laid up in your restroom. Do you have anything to say to that, sir?
I mean, I'm terribly sorry, but
Oh,
I mean,
you're
sometimes
terribly
you
sorry.
get the lactose intolerance. It's a hard problem.
This cohort of mine is not lactose intolerant. Do you really think that she would be on the food board if she were lactose intolerant? Do you think that that is entirely responsible, sir?
I mean, I think that's probably like a vendetta thing. Maybe you're just trying to get back at restaurants that gave you the runs. I mean, that seems like a perfectly reasonable motivation to work for the food board.
That could entirely be... Actually, you know what? I wouldn't put that past me, but I've got to tell you, my co-conspirator, Bubble Cousin, she's pretty great. She would never do that. She's friends with everybody. You probably heard of her.
You just hear through the earpiece, just, hey, thanks, bud. That was real nice to say.
I think that is super quick, Aaron, just like tangent.
Yeah.
Is he the only one in the kitchen?
Let's say there's like another person and like the chef.
Okay, so there's 3 people in the kitchen?
This is a
Yeah.
dive bar. There is
Okay.
not a chef.
Okay, there's 2 people
There's
besides Rick.
Look, unless you want it to get out that your skeezy little dive bar is selling shit nachos right outside of this grand casino, the 2 of you will bolt right out the door and go knock on the door and apologize to my very good friend. As she
go
is
ahead.
suffering, mind you.
Make an emotions roll.
Sure, what's
Yes.
that?
So you want to roll over your number,
Mm-hmm.
and your number is 3, so a 3 or higher.
Okay.
Can we say that Bubbles is helping?
How is Bubble helping? They're trapped. She's trapped.
She's giving credence to this complaint.
You can just hear her farting.
Okay, yeah, no. If she's blasting it up, like, yeah. Let's say that's 2d6. Do you have any other reason that we could add a d6?
I could start being, not yelling, but being loudly like, oh my god, what's that smell?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Cool.
That's an assist. Okay, roll 3d6.
3d6. Okay, because I don't know what expertise would it
Yeah,
be
I
except
mean, you
that
don't really have expertise.
I'm a bumbling grifter, so like maybe, but like 3d6, that's fine.
Yeah, that'll work. Let's see.
Fuck. Hold on. There's a 3. 3d6. So I rolled 3d6.
Oh,
I rolled all
that's 3
threes.
successes.
And
You cut to the feeling 3 times.
my because my number is 3.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right.
Wow. What kind of questions do you want to ask?
Okay. How stuck does Bubble Cousin sound?
You
What
think that,
can we
you
do to
know,
get her out of there?
You think that 2 people could pull her out if they could stand the smell?
Okay. Okay, so 2 I've got 2 more questions. Fuck, I don't know what to ask.
You don't have to. It's just the one.
Okay, all right.
But you do. It is a 3 success. So they're immediately like, oh boy, we better go check on that person. And they both rush out of the kitchen, leaving you alone. And they're like, hey, you in there?
There's just a fart.
Okay, they're immediately like opening it up and getting the keys and like trying to help you.
Into my earpiece, I'm going to say.
Elastic would like to run right into that kitchen.
Okay.
Okay, great. Yeah, Rick, are you trying to get into this ventilation shaft?
I was about to say into the earpiece. I'm saying, Elastic, if you want to join me all up in this bitch, I'm about to get in there.
Great. Okay, so you are both able to you're both into the shaft. Well, you'll have separate like rolls to like climb through it, but yeah, let's say right now you all are able to infiltrate the shaft while the other 2 are struggling to pull Bubble Cousin down. After about 30 seconds, they're able to pull you down, Bubble Cousin, and you can do your dirty business in privacy.
Hell yeah.
Great.
I would super
okay.
quick like to say that as oh no, I'm forgetting character names and I'm so sorry. As Elastic and I got into the vent, I do want to close it as tightly as I can behind us.
Excellent. Great. Bubble Cousin, after you're done, what do you do to try to catch up with your party? Or do you do something else?
I mean, is anyone like around, or have the like where did the staff go?
I mean, once you're done, they come out and profusely apologize to you and ask you to spare them from the health board.
Yeah, oh shit, what was Bubble Cousin do? And
Tell
Bubble
them
Cousin,
no. Tell them no.
hey, no.
No, please, this restaurant's all we got, cuz.
Tell them that you want free reign of the entire establishment until further notice. For inspection.
I need free range of this entire establishment until further notice for inspection.
Okay, great. How about you make a emotions roll? You get 1 for the help from Rick, and let's see. What else can we give you?
I mean, oh no, that doesn't help.
What are your
Let's see.
characteristics?
I'm dexterous. I could go into a backbend. Would that help?
No, not really. But you do have a story that you were prepared with the story. So let's do 3d6 just for fun.
Okay.
Okay, and you're trying to roll
Higher than
emotions,
4, right?
so higher than 4. So that's 2 successes. Very good. Okay. Yeah, they're like, all right, we're sorry. They talk to the few patrons that are in the establishment. They sort of clear them out, and these 2 employees are waiting at the back. So let's I'm gonna move Rick and Elastic over here to represent them being in the shafts. Now Elastic, you are Rick or Elastic. Which one went first?
I mean, Rick's kind of short. He would need the boost.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go first. What do I do?
Yeah, Elastic. So you're climbing through this vent. And the first thing.
Wait, I'm sorry. I was confused. That means that Rick
you're
is
going
first.
You're going second. So let's say Rick, if you're first, then the first thing you see after you've crawled maybe 20 feet is you see a big fan. That's the thing that's sucking up all the air, and it's still going.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna have to get past this fan in order to get through to the Diamond Lounge.
Mm-hmm. All right.
What's going on up there?
You're looking at Rick.
Crouched behind his gun, yeah.
All right. So we've got a nice big fan that's actually running the whole ventilation system. Is there any kind of like wiring, cabling, electronic nonsense going on the sides into the van that I could just straight up cut?
Yeah, let's say that there are some sort of mechanical machinery and wires that are sort of running along the inside of this vent. I mean, it's kind of like a greasy, slippery vent, so it's not going to be, easy to necessarily maneuver that and do all these electronic, shenanigans, but you could definitely give it a shot.
I'm pretty good at dealing with machines. If I could somehow get in front of you or around you, I might be able to turn it off and then turn it back on once we're through it.
That might be a safer idea.
Okay, how are you all going to try to slip past each other in this narrow vent?
It is slippery in there.
It is very slippery, so I'm gonna
just grease on up.
I'm gonna kind of just make myself as small up against the wall and kind of stand up as much as I can and curl around and over the ceiling so that she could kind of just slide by. Maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you, Rick, make a...
Oh, no.
Gosh, I guess this is a swords roll because you're using reason. You're trying to make yourself reasonably small.
Yeah, that makes
stay
sense.
calm.
And add +1 because Elastic is helping you. And have you ever done something like this before? In your experience as a grifter?
Sliding around in greasy vents in tight places? Absolutely.
Yeah. Sure, yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll 3d6. Why not?
I would argue that all the time. Fuck.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is swords, which means you want to be rolling
I want to roll below, right?
Your number is 3, so you have 2 successes, one of which cuts to the feeling. Congrats.
Oh, thank you.
So what question do you want to ask about this greasy vent? Or anything, really. It doesn't have to be about the vent specifically.
does it look like on the other side of this fan, does it look like there are any kind of branching paths, or does it look like it's going to actually just take us straight into the casino?
There's a fork, yeah.
Okay.
And if you follow the map correctly, like the left fork will take you to the Diamond Lounge, and the right fork will take you to that bathroom that's right outside Borged.
Okay. All right. I'm going to. Okay, so the one to the left goes to the Diamond Lounge. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Left is Diamond Lounge. I'm going to communicate that to Elastic.
All right, Elastic. Now you can try to hack this fan if you'd like.
Sure. So can I say I have expertise in this since I am a hacker?
Oh yeah, definitely. So that's 2. I don't know that you're prepared though.
I came to hack, so I definitely have like some kind of like little kit with like screwdrivers or pliers or other hacking materials.
Yeah, I mean you have tools. That's your whole thing. Go ahead and roll 3d6. And this is a swords roll.
5, 2, and a 5.
So you want lower for swords, and your number is 5. So that's a
3 successes.
Critical success.
And I cut to the feeling.
Okay, yeah, excellent. So do you want to ask a question first?
What question should I ask? I have a question that may not count for like that. Is the bathroom that's to the right tunnel the one that our friend Bubbles is in?
No, that's a different one. The one that Bubbles was just in was inside Borg.
Okay, so how can we get to Bubbles like via the vents that we are currently in? That's what I would like to know.
You could communicate that you need Bubbles to go to that bathroom on the right side, and then you could try to like help her up through there somehow.
Okay. Yeah, tell Bubbles about that.
For your critical success, you're not only able to stop the fan, but you realize that because of the way that you've hacked this ventilation system, you could actually disable the cameras in that bathroom and like surrounding there if you need to, so that way Bubble could move up into the bathroom undetected and without any alarms getting tripped.
Sure, that sounds good.
Great, yeah. You do your cool hacking montage. There's lots of 1s and 0s going across the screen, and they're in like they're like in a green of the fan. And the fan stops, and you're able to both slip by and make your next move. So are you going to communicate to Bubbles that she should go to that other bathroom?
Yes, absolutely. She's still having problems, maybe.
Yeah.
Is Bubbles still talking to those two, or are there still people in the restaurant?
It's just those two now. I suppose you're like pretending to be a health inspector at this point.
Well, she just yells really loud, "I gotta shit again," and then like runs to the other bathroom.
Okay, that works.
Oh boy.
Great. While you are running to the other bathroom, though, you see a guard, and they seem like they're looking for you, or somebody. And then this guard catches sight of you, and they say, "Hey, miss, can I talk to you for a second?"
Bubble just looks him dead in the eye and just says, "I gotta shit!" and like books it into the bathroom and slams the door.
Yeah, how about you make another emotions roll, and you could take +1 die because you
are really
because
have to shit.
You really do have to shit is the thing.
Just get it one last time. Hey.
Let's see. So that's, you want higher for emotions?
No, I failed again.
Ah, that's no good.
I feel really bad again.
Oh no. Okay, so this guard says, "Hey, stop!" And they grab you by the wrist and they say, "You're gonna have to come with me to the guard zone, which is in the lounge, I guess." So Bubble, you are unfortunately taken to the lounge over here. So what do you communicate that you're being captured to your friends?
I mean, she can't really be all that conspicuous about it, but I feel like I was just saying, I feel like we've established that the things are just always on and listening all the time. So, Bubble just really petulantly just says, I don't wanna. I don't want to go to the guard lounge.
Okay.
So yeah, you both hear this information and you realize that Bubble has been apprehended.
All right. Keep going, I guess. And
I can't believe you guys are just gonna keep going through the Diamond Lounge.
Yeah, you could go. You have
Okay.
Bubble
could-
Cousin's blessing.
we could like go through the vents to the guard lounge, but it'll be a tough one to get her out.
You know what? How about we do our job, and then if we can pick her up on the way out, we get her.
Can't
Is that
just leave
callous?
Bubbles out of the whole
is that
thing.
callous? Is that rude?
Even
Is
I
that?
have a heart.
I'm trying
That's
to
silly.
think. No, Bubble Cousin.
Bubbles, you could cause a scene, and maybe that will draw guards to the guard lounge instead of the diamond lounge.
Ooh.
Got our interference person, anyways.
That's true.
Angie's plan fucking worked.
Only by accident.
Bubble just starts at that suggestion, I guess, resisting and just yelling, "But I got a shit!"
Okay, yeah. The guard tries to like hold you, like put you in a hold, so that way you don't resist. Are you gonna try to like fight back somehow?
Yeah, can I try to slip out of his grip with my cool acrobat stunts?
Yeah, definitely. Take +1 for your expertise. Do you have anything else that would help you?
Could I be like a little bit slippery from the WD-40 in the vents? Is there WD-40
That's
in vents?
That's true. The vents were, we established, kind of greasy. So yeah, take 3d6 and roll swords.
Oh, I have to roll lower for this, right?
Lower for swords,
Oh,
yeah.
fuck
so
me. All right, go low, baby.
There we go.
Hey,
That's a
the
critical
feeling.
success. Fuck yeah. All right. Bubble Cousin's like, oh hell no. What do you do? What do you do to like to get out of this guard's grasp?
Bubble Cousin does some just like cool fucking parkour, like bouncing off of this guards and like flips backwards through her own arms to like wrench herself out of the grip. And I mean, she's greasy, so it just kind of happens.
Yeah.
And then
It's
she
really
just
slippery.
backflips all the way back to the bathroom. just
Wow.
back
Keeps
handsprings
going.
all the way back to that bathroom and tries to get in that fucking vent.
Yeah. Let's see. Because you did such a great job, the other guards are like, you actually when you backflipped, you like broke both of this guard's arms. So basically he's like lying on the ground talking into his earpiece like, oh help me. So all the guards actually converge on their position over here, and they're like, hey, what's going on? And the robot crab is not yet activated because you did such a good job. You also cut to the feeling. So is there any questions you need? Any special insight you'd like to get?
What is the best way to either prevent or hinder the activation of the robot crab?
Let's see. The robot crab, as far as you can tell, will only get activated if there is a direct threat to the Diamond Lounge. So if you're able to keep the guards distracted, out here, and not tip off anybody inside the lounge, the crab will not get activated.
Cool. I would like to climb into the vent and catch up with my friends.
Excellent. Okay, yeah. So you all are just, I guess you guys just hear, oh no, I don't want to go to the lounge, and then crack, crack. And then like a minute later, you see Bubble Cousin climb up into the vents like, hey, what's up?
We're not going to talk about this.
What a
Yeah,
miss.
so you all are able to get into the Diamond Lounge. You climb through the vents, which are getting significantly less greasy, and as you proceed further, you realize you can smell the aromas of expensive perfumes and lavish pastries and fine wine and incense. And as you come closer to the vent, Elastic, I think you're going first now. You peer down and you look through the vent and you can see into the Diamond Lounge, and it is everything you thought it would be. There's There's a big wall of screens in front of an empty chair. There's chests full of gold lying everywhere. There's sparkling diamond necklaces in glass cases, velvet draperies lining the walls. There's tables full of every luxury item and food you can imagine. It is truly the most marvelous room you've ever seen.
It's so beautiful. Meanwhile, we're crouched in this vent.
Yeah.
Covered in
And
grace.
sitting in the center with this big spotlight on it is this golden disc, which presumably is the vault of Carly Rae Jepsen songs.
Presumably. I don't trust this. They wouldn't leave such a valuable thing out in the open.
I mean, did they really expect people to come in through the vents?
Hey, Elastic.
Mhm.
Is there a way for you to maybe check for any security measures?
Can I, in the tiny mini laptop that is a part of my hacking kit, can I, hack in to the camera system again to see if I can, see the cameras in this lounge and, see the guards and stuff?
Sure. Roll, what do you call it?
Swords?
The swords. Yeah, roll swords plus, 3d6, because you're an expert, you're prepared. I think that's fair.
So 3d6 total?
Yep.
Oh, no. Wait.
Well, swords is
Okay.
under, so
That's
that's a critical success.
Just
you
no
do very
feelings.
well. No feelings. You're able to hack into these cameras remotely, and you actually realize that you can tell that there's actually not very much security, except for there's another robot crab inside, and sitting next to it is the plenipotentiary herself, hidden in the shadows, seemingly waiting for somebody to come and steal her cool disc.
Can I hack the robot?
You're gonna have to get closer in order to try that. Its security system is very powerful, so you're gonna have to be physically touching it, like to jack something in.
What about with my auto hack device?
What is an auto hack device?
That is my special one-use tool that just
Um,
automatically hacks one thing.
okay, yeah, you can do that, but you'll have to get close to it in order to do that.
Damn, okay. What do you think, guys?
I mean, she's just one person, presumably, and a
But
robot
she's a
crab.
cyborg. Haven't you
She
heard
is
the
a cyborg.
rumors?
I have. I have indeed heard those rumors. Because if we go...
Bubbles, have you ever met this plentiful person?
Plentiful person.
My instinct says yes, but God.
Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Bubbles gets around, right? Bubbles has been to some fancy parties, right?
Yeah.
Definitely. You've bumped into the plenipotentiary a couple times. I mean, she's an incredibly powerful person, so she probably doesn't remember you, but you know what she's like.
Yeah. So I've met her, but I don't. Character voice. I've met her, but I don't know if she remembers Bubble Cousin. She's a busy lady.
Very busy lady who may or may not be able to hear us chit-chatting in the vents, actually, now that I think about it. What if... I have an idea. What if I just go in? Right? I already passed off as a health inspector once, maybe I can pass off as a vent inspector.
I mean, maybe.
Like, she might be a little bit smaller than the dive bar chefs, and I use that term loosely. She might be a little bit smaller than them, but I've got a feeling it might work out.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's pretty presumptive of you, but
Seems like
we're not developing a better idea.
Yeah, I
Kind
mean,
of seems like our best bet.
We all have our guns.
we do.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I mean, do you have, like, any other thing? I don't know.
I mean, if you could distract her long enough for me to get to the robot crab we may be able. Well, what kind of modifications is this plentiful person rumored to have? Like, does she have eye lasers or something?
I mean, you've heard anything from, robotically enhanced muscles to, miniature nuclear warheads in her feet. So it could be anything.
Well, she wouldn't put off nukes in her own casino. That'd just be bad business.
I mean, you've heard some stories.
It sounds like Jean's plan's the kind of the best bet we have.
Yeah. I could sneak in the vents closer to it while you do your business and then maybe drop down on the crab.
That could work. Is there
Sounds like
does the vent kind of like go around so that elastic can do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let me draw the vent system real quick.
Okay.
So there's the place you guys came in through Borg, and then there's like that little split, and then there's like one that goes here, and then another that like goes around, and like there's like another one that goes over here, and it goes on and on, etc.
All right.
Let's do it.
All right. So I'm
Go
gonna
team.
drop down. You give me a minute, and then you go around and get the crab. Bubbles,
guess
you see if.
That'll give me a minute to get over there.
All right.
Okay.
And you're sure? And you're sure you want to do this?
No.
No.
Cool.
So wait, but what's Bubbles doing?
I guess try to get around and help tackle the crab. Probably.
You can, a secondary distraction once Rick here inevitably becomes less distracting when she gets onto us.
Okay, so okay.
Okay. Cool. How long do you think it'll take the two of you to shimmy along to the other side?
How long will it take us?
I don't know.
God.
Maybe
God.
give me 2 minutes. See if I can't just talk the CDs away from her.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, I'll start crawling.
Cool. I am going to very, very smoothly, very suave, drop down into the Diamond Lounge.
Great, yeah. Rick, you just fall straight in there. The robot crab immediately turns and goes and like clinks its little robot pincers at you, and the plenipotentiary emerges from the shadows, and she says, "What do we have here?"
You're gonna
Bubble
want to.
Cousin. Oh wait, no, this isn't Bubble Cousin. It's all you go.
No.
Wrong distraction.
You're gonna want to hold off on that crab for just a couple minutes, but you are going to want it pointed at the vent entrances.
So you've detected the people who dare try to steal my vault?
I have, Your Highness, Your Worship, Your Grace.
Rick, I am so proud of you. You will be well rewarded this day.
Can you believe that the turtle was only going to give us a year in rent? Like, what the fuck is that?
It's pathetic. They are truly getting desperate these days.
They really are. They really are.
I suppose I should send that crab into the vents. The vents? It's so cliche.
Yeah, but like that one over there, not the one that I came out of. The one that I came out of was the one that I came out of. They're coming out of the one I didn't come out of. I don't know.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you
this
picked up on
this
that.
one over here, over on this side.
Yeah. And then what in the world? You're also going to want to post some guards, probably at the one at Borged in the kitchen.
Okay.
Also, you might want to have them check for salmonella.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I never eat at Borg.
I know you don't,
gross.
but like this is like your establishment, and I feel like just having people just put their shits outside.
I appreciate it. Yeah. People just always tell me what I want to hear. This is why I keep you around.
Yeah,
Rick.
listen,
tell me the straight dope.
I'm great. I'm wonderful. Even most of the times.
I agree.
Thank you. So, but what in the world? Actually, you know what? You know what would actually be really good too. So send your crab drone into the vent. Go.
Yeah. It's already going up.
Yeah, it's going up.
Click.
But I think I don't know if you heard. one of your guards, while he was trying to apprehend one of these vigilantes outside, he Mike's not looking good, Your Highness.
Wait, Mike?
Mike's not looking good. Just listen. One of them, she broke his arms. Both of his arms in like 3 places, and you know those bone shards, that marrow. And look, I know that you
it's
just
so hard to fix marrow injuries.
I know, and like, look, he's laid up. He's in the guard lounge, and like, you know, they've called the space ambulance, they've called the future ambulance, but like, listen, you know that I wouldn't say this because normally I don't care about other human life, which is why I keep you around. Which is why I think we get along so well.
That's why we get along, yes.
But I know how much his time here at the casino has meant to you, and I think now might be your only time to say goodbye, Your Highness. Aaron, as like a sidebar, like my goal here is to get her out of the room.
Yeah, I know, obviously. How about you make a emotions roll, and because you're prepared, you can have +1, and you're a grifter, so you can have another d6 because you're an expert.
Cool. So what is it? 3d6 or
3d6?
3d6. Yeah. Cool. Oh, Lord Jesus.
So let's see, you're rolling over your number. Mm-hmm. Your number is 3. Mm-mm. So you have a 5, a 3, and a 6. That's a critical success, and you cut to the feeling.
Once she's out of the room and once the crab is out of the room, that's it? There's nobody else in the room?
Yeah, she's like, yes, I'll go see to Mike right away. And she stalks out of the room.
Cool, I'm gonna grab the discs. And like slink behind her out of the room. And Leyla sounds like she wants to say something.
Yeah, okay. You guys just saw Rick betray you.
Yeah,
What's up?
So Elastic definitely wasn't going to go around.
Nope.
Definitely like dropped out of the ceiling the second that lady left.
Okay, great. Cool.
Yeah, a bubble cousin followed.
Okay, cool. Great. Now we're doing... Alright, Elastic and Bubble Cousin, you drop in on Rick. What's up?
I got my stun gun pointed at him.
Bubble Cousin just looks kind of sad.
I thought
she just looks a little upset. She's like, we shared nachos.
No, you had a lot of nachos. Quite frankly, it was upsetting.
Yeah, but you hung out.
Yeah, that's... I'm sorry, like, which part of Grifter would do... Like, where was the miscommunication there? How do we resolve, because... Sorry.
I thought you were grifted with us.
Maybe in the future, but then again, maybe not. And I also want to pull out my stun gun, and I don't know how you want to resolve this.
Yeah, let's see. Elastic, what do you do? I mean, who are you pointing at, Elastic? You're pointing at Rick,
yes.
Presumably. Okay, and Rick, who are you pointing at?
I'm pointing at... Well, she's got hers pointed at me, so I'm pointing it at her.
Okay, Bubble, do you have your gun out, or are you just chilling?
Since these two are pointing their guns at each other, can I just go for the vault?
Yes. Okay.
Oh, is it too small? Is it too small for me to have picked up? Because I was trying to pick it up and book it out of the door before they dropped in. Sorry.
Yeah, so let's say you have it under your arm.
Okay.
I don't
but like,
that it's
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's gonna complicate things for you, in the combat zone.
Yeah.
So yeah, who wants to do what here?
So,
Bubble, what are you trying to do?
Well, what's in my inventory other than my stun gun? Outfit, air pierce, stun gun, and bonus item. My bonus item's the map. Well, that's fucking useless.
You can throw the map at him.
I do also have a pocket hamster and a PDA that you did not explicitly say I couldn't have.
I suppose I didn't.
Wow, I guess I draw my stun gun.
Great. Okay. Are we shooting stun guns at this point?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool.
Let the dice decide.
All right. Yeah. So Bubble, you're shooting a stun gun at Rick. Elastic, are you also shooting?
I will not shoot first.
Okay. Rick, are you shooting at anyone?
No, I'm kind of scrambling back towards the door.
And I want to.
Okay.
I want to get my hacking device out.
All right. So what we're gonna do, I think, is we're gonna do a swords contest.
Okay.
So Rick, you are going to roll swords, but you're gonna get -1 because you're holding the thing.
Okay.
One. And I'll say you get +1 because you're prepared. So
I think that's just straight up and down 1d6. It sounds like.
okay, yeah. That's a tough roll.
Yeah.
And then let's see, Bubble, you. I mean, I guess you're prepared. So yeah, you get 2. So Bubble, roll 2d6. Rick, roll 1d6, and whoever has the most successes wins, I guess.
Oh boy, here we go.
Okay, Rick, you rolled a 3. Bubble, you rolled a 6 and a 2. That's a tie. It looks like.
I rolled right on my number. I don't know if that counts for anything.
I mean, you what's the most interesting way to resolve this? I feel like you get wounded, but you're able to escape still, because you can also answer a question. Like you're hurt, Rick, but you're not. The stun gun didn't take you down.
Okay.
So you're like but you're able to dash out here, with the stuff.
Okay.
Is that all with the shooting?
Well, that's the first shoot. You can try to shoot Rick too, I guess.
I want to do something else.
Okay, what are you trying to do?
Resolve the shooting.
We have resolved it. Rick is running out. He has escaped.
Did Bubble get shot?
Bubble did not get shot. Rick didn't shoot her.
Okay. I want to try to tackle Rick to knock the record vault out of the way.
Okay, yeah. Make another swords roll. Rick, you are going to have -2 this time.
Oh boy.
because you are wounded and you're carrying the thing.
Cool.
And then Elastic, do you have anything that would give you swords proficiency? I mean, I guess you waited. You were prepared to after Bubble's attack. So Bubble, or not Bubble, Elastic, you roll 2d6, and Rick, you roll -1.
Okay. So -1d6, is that a valid?
No,
thing?
I don't think you can.
on.
I think you're just gonna get fucked up, unfortunately.
Yeah, it kind of sounds like that might just be the case.
We'll see how well
Yeah.
Elastic
I
rolls.
did
So this
2
is a
successes,
swords.
a 3 and a 2.
That's 2 successes. Let's see. You so that is a total success. You're able to tackle Rick. You tackle Rick to the ground, and now
I've got a question.
Yeah.
Sorry, just with my previous 3 that I rolled, can I quick ask a question?
Yeah.
Is there some sort of commotion, some sort of hubbub on the casino floor since I sent Cyborg Rihanna, out onto the floor?
I mean, there's definitely some guards distracted, but you also told her to send guards to Borged, and also this robot crab is about to come out. So
Yep. Cool. All right, I'm good. I'm on the floor.
you're on the floor.
Yep.
You're tackled. Let's see who hasn't gone yet. Rick, what do you do? I guess because you just got acted upon.
Can I? We're outside. Are we outside? Because I was trying to get outside of the Diamond Lounge. Are we out, or are we still in there?
Let's say, yeah, let's say you were tackled outside of the Diamond Lounge.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'm going to start causing a ruckus and start shouting for the plenipotentiary and guards.
Okay, yeah.
Fucking
I
snitch.
don't. Yeah, he's just. I don't know. Would you have to make a roll for that? I feel like that's not risky.
I mean, how the thing that I would say is that Elastic probably tackled me pretty well. Would she be able to I guess do a counter roll to like keep me from doing that or something. I don't know. Because I feel I feel like it is kind of just shitty that like he's just calling help.
I feel like it's more interesting if like everybody, like the guards come and the robot crab comes out all at the same time while you're yelling for help. And like they all have their weapons. Like the guards have like electro batons like drawn, and they're all coming for all three of you. So what do you guys do? It looks like there's a big robot crab behind you. There's 2 guards coming to like arrest all of you because they don't know what's going on.
Is he still holding on to the vault, Rick?
I feel like you tackled him good enough that you're able to secure it now.
So am I holding it, or is it just like on the floor?
It's like on the floor.
Okay. I want to be like yelling. He was trying to take the vault while also approaching the vault to pick it up. I want to plug my hacking device into it, ideally.
Into the vault?
Yes.
Oh, okay. What are you trying to do to the vault?
Well, if I can plug it into the vault, then I can have the vault contents on my device, yes?
Oh, you're trying to download the vault.
In the cloud, right?
You wouldn't download a vault, would you?
I totally would download a vault, is the thing.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Okay, so... yeah, I guess make a swords roll to pirate Carly Rae Jepsen's new album.
I would like to argue that I was both prepared and have expertise in this because it's hacking, and this was my ultimate goal all along.
Yeah, sure.
That's 3 successes.
You're trying to roll... yes, swords is under. So yes, you have 3 successes. You're able to hack into them, and the guards they're a little distracted by Rick and Bubble. You're able to plug it in, but as soon as they realize you're plugging it in, you know they're coming for you. Bubble, what are you doing as these guards and this robot crab close in?
Oh shit! What does Bubble do?
What does Bubble do?
Can Bubble Cousin just start trying to tase guards?
You can tase up to 1 guard.
Oh, great! I would like to posit that I'm prepared and have very steady hands because I'm an acrobat.
That's true. Yeah, roll 3d6 to try to plug one of these guards.
Thanks.
For swords.
Oh, I fucked up really bad.
Is that your swords roll? Oh no.
You haven't rolled a single good roll.
Rayla, you are having a terrible night.
I'm so bad.
If none of your dice succeed, it goes wrong. Somehow it gets worse. What you do is you draw your gun. You're
stuck in a bed. How much more of my dignity can you take?
Well, it's gonna get worse because you draw your stun gun, but you fire it wrong, and it shoots the robot crab behind you, which normally would be good, except now the robot crab is enraged.
Oh boy.
And the robot crab begins to shoot lasers everywhere. The Diamond Lounge begins to explode in fire. And the plenipotentiary notices this and comes over and sees what's going on. And she says, "Kill them all!"
Oh no.
Oh boy.
And at this point, the big robot crab that was outside does get activated.
Fuck, I forgot about that one.
Great. So,
Is the vault downloaded, though?
You might have to do one more roll to see, but who is next? I think it's Rick. Rick, what are you doing now?
What in the world? I'm gonna just, like, tuck and roll away from, Elastic and the vault and, like, towards the plenipotentiary and just making a big stink about, like, they came in and they got around the crab and they did come in through the vent that I came in through and I was wrong about that and I'm sorry, but they tried to take the thing.
Make a 2d6 emotions roll.
Cool. 2d6. Rolling the dice.
So that's a 4 and a 2.
And
you want higher than your number with emotions.
Fuck.
Your number is 3.
So that's
1 success. Mm-hmm. So, if 1 die succeeds, you barely manage it. The GM inflicts a complication, harm, or cost.
Okay.
So she says, yes, I can see that. but you have failed to stop them, and now look at my diamond lounge! It is on fire!
It's on fire! Look how tiny I am! I'm so small!
You are about to become a lot smaller.
Oh no.
And the robot crab comes over and picks you up and begins to turn your legs into grounded turkey.
Oh god, can I use
Ground
like
Rick,
can I like
guess.
shoot it with a stun gun and like try to get away?
Yeah, try to make a swords roll.
Okay. What would this be? Would this be 1d6 or
Let's do 2 because you are prepared because you do see this coming.
Okay. Oh no.
Can Bubble assist?
You want to assist
Yeah,
Rick after
yes.
all? Okay.
Yeah.
What does Bubble do?
I mean, the crab's coming for him, right? Bubble tries to stop the crab. Just cling on to one of them big old metal legs.
Oh, okay. You just tackle this thing.
Yeah,
okay.
fuck yeah.
Okay. So
Bubble's a simple girl.
Should I roll 3d6? Or like I already rolled a 2d6.
so
Should I roll just one more?
You already rolled 2d6. Which was bad because you rolled 2
Yeah.
6s. You get to roll one. You get to roll one more.
Okay.
One more d6.
Roll 1d6. Fuck me.
Oh,
Nine.
okay. That's
Still not good because I think I want.
still not.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't do it. Okay. No, you are solidly. You are being eaten by this crab, which is
Great.
unfortunate. Bubble Cousin is like hanging on to this crab. Elastic, how about you make one more hacking roll? There's also a crab bearing, a little smaller angry crab bearing down on you, to try to eat you. So like you can make one more hacking roll to try to, upload this to the cloud or whatever.
Can I get an extra d6 for this being my main skill?
Yeah.
So 2?
You get 2d6.
Okay. A 5 and a 2, so 1 success.
1 success. Okay, yeah.
And that's also my number, so.
Yeah, okay, so do you want to ask a question?
What is what is my best way out of here?
Your best way out, the fastest way out is directly over here. That's where your getaway car is. If you can make it there, you might be able to escape. You do successfully upload this to the cloud, to whomever you wish it to go to. So that's good. The problem is that the robot crab does seize upon you first, and that one also begins to just tase the shit out of you.
Ouch.
So Bubble Cousin, you're the only one who's not completely incapacitated at this point. Is there anything you want to do right now before your party is all killed?
Yes. Can Bubble Cousin, fuck me, run and, I guess, try to grab Elastic and shove them both back up through a fucking vent?
That's an incredibly difficult thing to do. You're going to be taking a limp person. You're going to be moving through guards, taping a limp person and shoving them through a vent.
Yeah,
that's not a very good plan.
I was being optimistic. Can I try to ride the crab?
Yes. Make a swords roll to become a crab wrangler.
Okay,
I don't know.
Posit that I am, through my dexterity, I would have an easier time getting on top of him.
We'll give you 2.
Thank you.
I don't know that I can give you any more.
That's fine. Do I know the crab?
No, you don't know the crab. This is a stranger crab to you. Oh my god! You cut to the feeling and you succeed. Wait, no. No, you only have 1 success.
Yes,
this is swords.
But I do cut to the feeling. Is there a way for me out of this situation?
Okay, the crab, you're riding the crab, but the complication is that the crab is like, it's got you in its grip also. It's like one of its claws is crushing your legs. You think your only way out of this situation is to somehow drive the crab either, into the parking lot to escape there, or like somehow incapacitate the security system, which possibly is controlled by the plenipotentiary. You think that you could either try to escape there or drive the crab into her to deactivate the crab security system.
I'm going to try to wrangle with my acrobatic sexy body. I'm going to try and wrangle the crab towards the plenipotentiary.
Okay, because you are injured, I'm only going to give you 1d6 for this.
That's okay.
So it's going to be hard.
Better than no d6.
This is a swords roll.
Fuck. No! Not fuck.
Oh, it's a success!
My number's 4!
Yes!
Yeah!
Oh my god, okay. So I think what happens is like Bubble Cousin sees their former friends and comrades all lying in various pieces and states around. Bubble Cousin digs deep into her heart and then drives, like, just punches through the wiring of this crab and like sort of drives it towards the plenipotentiary, who is just so shocked by all of this that she gets run over by this crab and falls over and falls unconscious. And the complication is that the crab is dead. The other crab stops moving too, but all the lights go out, and it is completely dark now.
Great.
So let's see.
Can I get out by the light of my PDA?
You can definitely try. Rick, you're mostly a torso now.
Right.
You're torso and up now, but you can still try to escape if you'd like.
I would love nothing more. I know a guy who can give me some sweet robot legs.
That's right.
Yeah. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
Correct.
What in the world? Yeah, I'm really regretting not having a laser knife, so I'm gonna kind of just feel my way around in the darkness. I'm going to try to feel my way around. So I'm familiar with the layout of this casino. I'm familiar with all the people in this casino. As I not so subtly revealed, do I know if there's like a first aid station somewhere in here or something?
Yeah, you know that next to the poker room there's like a first aid station now. It might not be enough to, repair your damaged legs, but it'll keep you alive.
Okay.
It has like stims and meds or whatever that'll, increase your blood volume or whatever to prevent you from dying instantly.
Fantastic. As quietly as possible, I'm going to just like shimmy army crawl just over to the poker room.
Yeah, I'll give you 2d6 for this.
Okay.
Because you are prepared because you know the area.
I keep forgetting to do the backslash.
Swords roll.
Oh fuck, it's a swords roll. That hasn't gone well for me in the past.
Swords is lower.
Oh shit, that's good. Okay.
You succeed.
Cool.
You are able to just like through the chaos of people screaming and robot crabs trampling everything. You get over to the med station. You inject some hyper adrenaline and are able to stop your bleeding and you're able to stabilize yourself. So you're not dying now. So that's good.
Okay, cool. Can I do one more thing?
Sure.
Can I hide?
Yeah. Go ahead and make I guess another. I don't know, what would that be? Would that be swords?
Swords for cold rationality.
I feel
and
like it would
calm,
be
probably?
emotional because it's about passionate action and convincing.
I mean, you could choose either. I mean, your number is 3, so
my numbers. I'm gonna go with emotions.
Okay, yeah. You're just desperately trying to find a place to cram any part of your body inside.
Kind of just, and I'm half the size now, so I can just like probably
That's
get
true.
into a
You're
cabinet.
very good at hiding, so you can have a plus you have 3d6 because you know the
3d6,
layout of
okay.
the place, and you're half the size.
Awesome.
But also the trail of blood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
You wanna
dear
roll
fucking
over? That is
Christ!
well, you're rolling with emotions, right?
Yeah, so I wanted lower, right?
No, you wanted higher, so that's a critical success.
Oh, okay, all right. I keep getting them backwards, and I keep having the
Yeah,
wrong
it's hard. It's
reaction.
hard to remember.
Oh, I
you-
just
you've
clipped
done
the
it,
audio
yeah.
so bad. Sorry.
It's fine. Our audio is always messy. What you do is you get inside the med kit. You fold yourself up inside the first aid box and close the door. Not so much that you can't get out, but so much that no one will notice you in the chaos.
Perfect.
Elastic, what are you doing? You're still recovering from the effects of being tased, but the crab has fallen dead on your legs. What do you do?
Ultimately, I would like to grab Bubbles and start heading towards the parking lot. With my hacking device in tow, of course.
Okay, yeah. Are you taking the physical disc since you've already downloaded like the digital copy?
No, it's hacked,
Okay.
so...
Yep. Okay. You guys are Bubble. I assume you're okay with this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You guys are fleeing towards the parking lot. There's like one more guard standing out here. It said, "Hey, I thought you had diarrhea."
Just one guard?
It's just
I
one.
shoot him because I have not shot yet.
Okay. Yeah. Roll swords.
How many?
Add 1 because you're prepared, and I mean, I guess Bubble could help you for another one.
Yeah, is the guard moving?
Yeah, they're like walking towards you.
Bubble just like stops and like turns her ass towards him, and she's like, "I'm about to do it again."
Okay, he's very startled. So roll 3d6 for swords. That
Two
is one success.
successes.
You have to. Oh, yeah, you're
My
right.
number is 5, and I rolled 6, 1, and 3.
Nice.
Yep, you're correct. So you own the scar. You just pull your taser out and just blast him straight in the head, and he goes. And you see a skeleton, and he falls over. And your extra thing is that your stun gun actually magically reloads itself.
Oh, nice.
So you have one more shot if you need to, but you guys are able to escape if you'd like.
Yeah,
Gotta
get out, Bubbles. Let's go.
Yeah, Bubble, do you want to try to make like a driving roll real quick to speed out of here?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
This one's for you, Carly.
is that can that be also the name of our vehicle, just like Carly?
Carly.
Oh, no.
Excellent. Yeah. Yes, very good.
Thank you. Okay, can I posit that I know the car well, and also we were prepared?
And I'm helping by pointing which way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do 3d6.
Cool.
And this is a sword, so you want higher.
Or lower, so 2.
Oh, lower, you're right. So 2 successes. Great. Yeah. You're able to get into your future car, which does leak. But
can you do?
But you are able to you're able to activate your shields and turn invisible and speed through the streets of future city before anyone's the wiser. So you escape, leaving your traitorous friend behind.
Carly's gonna be so happy.
Can we blast some of the stolen songs as we drive into the
Hell
fantasy
yeah.
sunset?
Yeah, yes you can.
Thank you.
Great. So yeah, do you all want to do anything else before the heist is officially over?
Curse Rick.
Okay.
Yeah, can we just stick our fists out the car window and both just shake them?
Yeah.
Great. Excellent. Yeah.
So it's just disembodied fists.
Who's hiding in a first aid box?
Torso only.
Yeah. Yeah, no, against all odds, your heist was a success.
Wow.
Well, their
You're able
heist was
to
a
deliver-
success.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's boy problems, everyone.
Golly.
That was a lot.
Yeah. Thank you so much to Ange and Sierra and Ange for joining us.
Yeah, this was great. Thank you so much for helping us.
Thank you
today.
for having
Aaron,
us.
for DMing. Quick programming notes, I guess, before since this is a recording of our podcast. Quick programming notes. For next week, Aaron has recommended that I play Journey and Abzu, which are two short games by the same developer. And yeah, we'll be back as scheduled. Aaron, what else do we do? Oh, what's your social media, bud?
You can find me on Twitter at AaronSXL. You can also listen to my other podcast by following at MBF and me, where me and my friend Michael just talked about the documentary For the Bible Tells You So, and we listened to a lot of Michael's experiences as a queer youth in the evangelical church.
Oh, Boise, Idaho. You can find me at LEYLSES at Lilses. On Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. You can also find me at astralheartcomic.com, where it's just my webcomic, Astral Heart. Yeah, and please don't forget to sign up for our newsletter. Don't forget to support us on Mortified the Legitimacy Quest, etc., etc., etc. Aaron, do you have anything else to close out with?
Yeah, just never trust a grifter.
Damn right.